Ukraine is finally receiving what it requires. Fighter planes. Not just any fighter jet either. It's a myth. The myth. The most extensively produced fighter in the last half-century. The F-16 Fighting Falcon is a fighter plane. But why just now? Russia recently launched 18 missiles into Ukraine from the air, land, and water all at once. It was the 8th attack against Ukraine's capital in May alone. Russian pilots have also flown unlawfully near American planes in Syria 85 times in the last 3 months, violating long-standing deconfliction norms. Russia is escalating the ante in its conflict with its adversaries, and these adversaries' response is to counter the country with the devastating F-16 in Ukraine. Welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is about new upgraded F-16 shock Russia and NATO countries. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. F-16 Training. The United Kingdom, the Netherlands, France, Belgium, Denmark, Poland, and the United States are the countries involved in the seemingly convoluted discussion of providing Ukraine with F-16s. A few weeks ago, the United Kingdom and the Netherlands formed a coalition of countries to not only ensure Ukraine had its F-16 jets, but also to educate the country's pilots to operate them efficiently. On May 16th, UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak and Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte announced the creation of the coalition. A few days later, US officials announced that the US would also participate in training Ukrainian pilots with F-16s. And, with its European allies, decide how those aircraft should be supplied. The first big challenge will be to train Ukrainian pilots to fly the F-16. Training fighter pilots to fly a given fighter typically takes several months, with an introductory F-16 course typically taking 9 months. However, due to the urgency of the situation, Ukrainian pilots are anticipated to be trained as soon as feasible. As a result, the training could take a few more months than 4. For the time being, the training schedule is as unpredictable as a football game. But one thing is becoming increasingly clear: Ukraine's pilots will soon have access to critical capabilities in the shape of the F-16. Especially now that the United States has joined the training efforts after refusing to send fighter jets to Ukraine and even prohibiting European states from doing so. Although, it was later revealed that the latter was to fulfill the United States' share of a secret bargain with China, in exchange for which China committed to using its influence to prevent Russia from using or threatening to use nuclear weapons in Ukraine. However, the arrangement has run its course, as Ukraine is set to get a fleet of F-16s soon. The exact number of F-16s Ukraine could acquire is uncertain, but with over 4,600 units constructed and flown by 26 air forces worldwide, the fighter is in plentiful supply. The F-16 has had a fascinating 44-year career, and with production continuing, it doesn't appear to be retiring anytime soon. However, while the F-16 has proven to be essential in combat, it is also 35 years older than the Su-35 it is likely to confront in Ukraine. And, despite the fact that the F-16 has been regularly upgraded to stay up with the times, resulting in a million various varieties. F-16 versus Su-35. What occurs in a fight between an F-16 and a Su-35 remains to be seen. The F-16 Fighting Falcon and the Su-35 are two powerful fighter jets that have played essential roles in modern aerial combat. They must now confront, and they balance each other out. To understand how each combatant would do, it is necessary to examine the talents contained within their metallic bodies. Propulsion. The F-16 is a single-engine plane. The F-16 determines the engine in the F-16 in question. This is due to the F-16's dual-engine sources. Pratt & Whitney F100PW200 afterburner turbofan produces 29,160 pounds of force, whereas General Electric's F110GE100 turbofan produces 29,588 pounds of force. These engines propelled their F-16s to a hazy top speed of Mach 2.05, a maximum range of 2,620 miles, and a flight ceiling of 58,000 feet. In contrast, the Su-35 is a twin-engine fighter. The Russian fighter is powered by two thrust-vectoring Saturn AL-41F1S afterburning turbofan engines that, when paired with the gift of supermaneuverability, deliver a combined 38,800 pound force of thrust in normal conditions. This propels the fighter to Mach 2.25, a maximum range of 2,200 miles, and a service ceiling of 59,000 feet. This means that the Su-35 is 10% faster and 2% higher than the F-16, while the F-16 travels a 19% more distance. Design highlights the F-16 is the first aircraft to incorporate a fly-by-wire flight control technology, which contributes to its agility. The Su-35 is a significantly larger aircraft than the F-16, yet it uses several of the technologies pioneered by the F-16, such as a fly-by-wire flight control system. To keep its weight under control and maneuverability flawless, the aircraft makes considerable use of lightweight composites and aluminum-lithium alloys. This outstanding mobility, combined with structural integrity, enables the fighter to pitch its nose up to 120 degrees in less than 2 seconds in order to fire missiles at its target, withstanding forces of up to 10 G in the process. The cockpit and avionics. The F-16 has been modified over the years to have one of the world's most modern avionics suites. Its APG-68 fire control radar has 25 interlocking operational modes and performs well in both low and high clutter settings. The F-16 is also equipped with an active electronically scanned array radar, a radar warning receiver, an electronic warfare suite, and other features. The Link 16 data link, through which the F-16 communicates with friendly aircraft, is so secure and enables such flawless communication that it may be the best media platform in the world. The Su-35 also had a unique avionics package. The N035 Urbis E passive electronically scanned array radar, which is at the heart of the Su-35's weapons management system, is included. It can identify an aerial target up to 250 miles distant, track 30 airborne targets, and engage 8 at the same time. In addition to this radar, the Su-35 has an OLS-35 optoelectronic targeting system for further tracking. Among other things, the N011 bars phased array radar detects targets in heavy clutter conditions. Armament. To begin with, the F-16 features an internal 511-round M61 Vulcan cannon, whilst the Su-35 has a 150-round Gryazev Shipyonov cannon. Both are capable of striking targets with such frequency that the holes in the targets resemble honeycombs. By using rail launchers on each wingtip, the F-16 could be armed with up to 6 AIM-9 Sidewinder heat-seeking short-range air-to-air missiles, as well as radar-guided AIM-7 Sparrow medium-range air-to-air missiles. The Su-35 has 12 hardpoints and a total ammunition capacity of 17,630 pounds, which comprises a mix of bombs, air-to-air, air-to-surface, and anti-radiation missiles. While both aircraft are currently well-equipped and can practically match each other pound for pound, the F-16 is fitting to expand its armament CV by brandishing a brand new, unavoidable, destruction-ensuring laser weapon. F-16 in Ukraine. The term is Self-Protect High-Energy Laser Demonstrator, and the game is to destroy targets with a potential 60-kilowatt high-energy laser weapon. The Shield is a laser weapon being developed by Northrop Grumman, Boeing, and Lockheed Martin, three of the world's most significant defense firms. While Northrop Grumman and Boeing worked on supporting subsystems, Lockheed Martin was in charge of the leading laser, known as Lance. Lockheed Martin received $26.3 million in Air Force financing for Lance, and the corporation delivered the weapon to the Air Force by February 2022. According to Lockheed Martin CEO Tyler Griffin, Lance is the company's smallest, lightest, high-energy laser of its power class. As a result, the Su-35 may have one more item to be concerned about. As the conflict between Russia and Ukraine continues, the F-16 has been dispatched to oppose the high-threat Russian forces and restore serenity to the region. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.